Okay, good afternoon, Ishita. Uh,
Good afternoon, sir.
as you are placed in the persistent system for base package, congratulations for this.
Thank you so much, sir.
Uh, so, tell me about yourself.
My name is Ishita Jain. I am a fourth year student BTech of BTech in WIT College. And in my family, there are three people me, my mom, and my sister. And I am a permanent resident of Delhi, but currently pursuing my graduation from Solapur. And I have basic to medium knowledge in different programming languages. I have built many projects, and my hobbies are playing different musical instruments and singing.
Okay. So, can you tell me about your academic projects?
My academic project, the one which is for hackathon, few months ago, a month ago, we had a competition named Hackathon, organized by CSI, which is a national level competition, and me and my teammates were winner of that competition. So what we did in that competition is we were given a problem statement that we have to make a TPO, like training and placement management system, so that all the activities of training and placements can be managed. So there were some security problems, and we have to actually acknowledge everything. So what we did is we divided the whole application into two parts. One was the web application, which was supposed to be for students only, so that they can see what's happening in the placement section, and what are the tasks they are going to take, like what are the tests, what is the announcements and all. And the other part was a desktop application, which was for the teachers part. Teachers like why desktop application? Because desktop application is better. It cannot be accessed by everyone, especially students. Sometimes it may happen students access the website and do some false alterations in that. So desktop is a very safe option. So we use Kiwi MD framework given by Google, which is very recently, it's new. It's just like a normal framework, but it's going to be very good in future because it's been developing in so vast, and it has so many features that we can use. So we use that, as well as we use Python and MySQL for our desktop application. My main focus on that project was the desktop application, to manage all the things on the desktop application. I had some influence on the web application as well, but my most work was on the desktop application.
Okay, in the desktop application, suppose if the user want to like add the data from a remote location, so how to do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He can actually do that. We made an exe file for the desktop application. From whichever PC the teacher or the association want to add something, they just have to download the exe file and everything will be installed. And a very good thing I forgot to tell, that the database which we used was a remote database, because we did two different backends for web application as well as desktop application. So what we will do, we will just upload, or we will add all the information on the remote database, so that it can be easily accessed by the web application as well as the desktop application. So desktop application is really easy to install. We just have to install an exe file and run it.
Is there any drawback with respect to desktop application?
Sir, drawback, it isn't a major drawback, but actually Kiwi MD is really new. It's this new that Kiwi MD it's not easily available right now. So we had little bugs in that, which we can't handle. But in future, like in 2 or 3 months, they will be definitely get corrected, and it will be ready to use. So like when we use data visualization also in our desktop application, when we were using data visualization, what was happening, that we use sliders to show it. It was very cool way to show it. But when we were using sliders, when the slider got like loaded, a blank screen was coming, but after few seconds it was describing all the information, but the seconds were like giving a negative impact. But this is not ours problem. This is Kiwi MD's problem. The framework is under development, so it will be quite available in few months. The correct version of it.
Okay.
Actually, I used Kiwi and Kiwi MD in some other project also. Recently, I did an internship. It was a CA firm. They wanted to make a ledger management system where we can manage all their ledgers and have different functionalities like download an Excel file so that we can send it to the other company that how much money is remaining, how much is left. For that also we used Kiwi MD, and we tried not to left any bug which is from the KVMD side, and it's working really fine. We implemented last month and feedbacks are really good. The application is working very fine.
Okay. So, and which database you are used in the project? Yeah, Ishita, am I audible?
Yes sir, yes sir,
Yeah.
वो actually network problem.
Yeah. So, which database you are used in the data you in your project?
Sir, I just talked about two different projects. One project for the company which we made was based on MySQL, but the other one which we used for TPO was remote host. We just found a free host on the internet so we had a contact between our web application and desktop applications.
So, free hosting means, so what is the duration of that? Is there any duration?
No, sir, there was no duration, but I'll prefer not to use it in future because when we were using it, there were some problems. There were disconnectivity after few minutes of using it, and it was really annoying. But when we will implement this on a good local host, a good remote host, a paid version of it, then it will work just fine. It wasn't our fault. It was the fault of the remote because they are free. They'll just make it for so there were so many advertisement and all. That's why it was creating so much problem.
Okay. So, what is your role in the project?
My main role in the desktop application was the GUI. I made all the UX part as well as I did the Python programming uh, for all checking for the white box checking वगैरह I did that, and constraint checking by using Python I did that, as well as I was the part of the database schema when we made, and everything actually it was divided in web application and desktop application, so I was there all the time when desktop application was in making and participated a lot.
Okay.
Almost everything was in my eyes at that time.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between the SQL and no SQL?
SQL only SQL belongs to only relational database. Like when we have tables with in which we use primary keys to save our data. But no SQL is like it can save data as primary keys and tables as well, but it will also save the other type of data which has no relation at all with each other.
Okay. So, so which one is like more secure or better for the project development? SQL or no
Uh,
SQL?
SQL is the best way to make a project because it's really handy, very easy to learn, and very easy to implement. No SQL is like there are some security issue in no SQL.
Okay. So, now can you tell me the difference between the join operations, that is the inner join and outer join?
When we use inner join means which is the common part in both the tables, like which we want, and outer join is it depends on which the outer join is used. The other columns also which are not present in the first one table, that columns are also displayed.
Okay. Then, like, what are the other type of join operation other than the inner and
uh,
outer?
Inner, outer, and I don't remember the names, sir, I forgot.
Okay. Can you write a SQL query to find the second largest number?
Yes sir, I can write it.
So can you do one thing? You just share your screen,
Okay, sir.
and I think is there any option like okay, you can share your screen and you write it in the notepad or any other
Okay,
Word document.
sir. Yes, sir.
You take some like some random 10 numbers and or how you can do this one like to find the second largest number in a table or
Uh, Second largest number.
means you need to write a query, a SQL query.
Yes, sir. Actually, Notepad will be okay because the VS Code is creating some problem.
You just give me some idea.
Okay, sir. Hmm. Second largest number. Uh, Sir, I don't know how to write this query. I have to see. I have some guidance. I need some guidance over here.
Like you can select some is it what is that max?
Max will actually will be used for the maximum number. It is not going to give me the second largest number. It will give the largest number.
Like okay, okay. So now can you write one program like to check
Okay.
whether the string is a palindrome or not?
I can do it. Like if the string.
No, you can use online editor also if possible.
Yeah. If we have this string, then
Can you press Control P, Control plus plus to maximize? Okay.
mm, uh, Now, sir, it's working. It says yes when I have A, B, C, B, A. When I will change it, it is no. That means this string is not palindrome.
So can you explain?
So what I did is like S is my initial string that is given by user, and what A is a variable in which I copied S but in reverse condition. Like A B C B will be B C B A in A string. Then I compare both the strings A and S. If A and S matches, then it will print yes, and if it doesn't matches, then it will print no. Like in this case, it is A B C B, but when we will reverse it, it will be B C B A, which doesn't match. Hence, it out the output is no.
Can you check for Malayalam string?
Malayalam. Okay. Sir, it's printing yes. That means it's a palindrome.
Uh, Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you stop the sharing. Okay. So now, can you tell me some OOPS concepts?
Sir, what do you want to know in OOPS?
No, how we use these OOPS concepts in the project development or problem solving?
Okay. OOP, OOPS, object oriented programming. We basically use this when we have to deal with the real world objects. What we do in that, we make a class and then we make an object which is supposed to be the part of the class. Then, uh, by using that object and by using self operator, we do all the operations on that particular object. In which in Python, I will say, considering Python, we have different methods as well to do. Like we can do polymorphism, which is also known as method overriding, in which we have the inheritance, which in which inheritance what we do is we have a relation between the parent and children. Why we do this, why it is important, like we have a showroom of car, then obviously the car will always have four tires. Normal SUV, if we talk about the normal SUV, what we can do, we can make different class of different models, and we have to write tires four times. To not do that, what we can do, we can make a class. We will make a variable tire in there, which we can inherit by other uh, classes, so that we don't have to rewrite the code every time. This is the main purpose of inheritance, that we don't have to rewrite the code every time. So in case there is a car which has six tires, what we can do, it can do is method overriding. And what we can do, that if the child does not want to inheritance any particular property of the parent, then it can make the method of with the same name as the parent and can use it. These functionalities are given by oops. It's like in oops, if we make private variables, then it cannot be accessed outside the class, which is very good, because sometimes we have information which is very confidential. We don't want to share it with other person. So what we can do, we can make a class, we can make the variable private and use it. It is very efficient way of working in real world.
Okay, so you mean to say like these are some advantages like reuse of the code, okay,
Yes, sir.
reducing the redundancy and all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why means this is the only reason why the OOPS are popular?
No, sir. Oops is like we can say about Java. Java is particularly based on oops. We cannot use Java without describing a class. That's why oops is important. Matlab, means oops has very advantages as well, and it's very efficient way to use our data. It's just same like Java. Java is like
Yeah, Ishita, okay. So there is some network glitch. Can you repeat?
yes. Sir, I said, like in Java, I said we cannot use Java without defining a class. So that means oops is a very important part. We can it in it increases the security as well. It deals with our data in a very good manner, that we can access it anytime. We The security is also there. There are many ways we use OOPs.
That data hiding and data binding. So it comes in. Is there any of the feature of oops, data hiding or data binding?
So data hiding, I just said that when we have to make a variable private, that we can do by using the by making the variable private by putting double dash in front of the variable. And if we want to extract the private variable in any case, then what we have to do is we have to make two different methods, getter and setter. Setter is to set the private variable, and getter is to get the private variable whenever needed.
What is the encapsulation technique?
Sir, its other name is encapsulation, getter and setter method. When we put getter and setter method to set a private variable, it is known as encapsulation.
Okay. Then polymorphism.
Polymorphism is method overwriting. I just said about it. When the parent and when the child does not want to inherited any particular method or a property of the parent, then method overriding is used. What the child can do, he or the child name can make a new method with the same name as the parent and override it.
Okay. Can you tell me how much memory that class consume or occupy?
Class Memory of class depends on the variable we put it in. Maybe, I'm not sure about it.
Can you tell me the difference between class and object?
Class and object. Class is a box, and object is the thing we are going to put in it. Class is just a model. Object is the real world entity. Like if Honda is a class, but a Honda car is an object, a
Means
particular model of it.
you means these classes are just a blueprint of the
Yes,
objects.
sir. Yes, sir. The classes are just a blueprint of the object.
Is it always necessary to create object from the classes?
No, sir. We can just define the class and that's it. But if we want to use that class, we definitely want to define an object.
Okay. Then what is constructors?
Constructor, when we make an object of a particular class, then automatically a method is called. A method which we don't have to call by ourselves. That is called a constructor, which have some variables, and it automatically do its work without calling it. It's called an constructor. It can be of two types, like uh, constructor maybe have variables like which we get from the user, or without parameterized constructor and non parameterized constructor. It can be of two types. When we have parameters, then it will be parameterized, and when we will not have parameters, then it will be non parameterized.
Then what is a destructor?
Destructor maybe, I don't know about destructor.
Okay. Okay. Can you explain inheritance concept with example?
Okay, sir. Inheritance example. If we have a class which has a variable tire, and then we make another class which is name which don't have any variable, but what we do is we inherit the properties of the parent class. So what will be the child class which do not have any variable will automatically get a variable from the parent known as tire, which can be accessed by self dot tire.
Okay. What are the types of inheritance?
Mm, the types of inheritance. Types of one was multi-level, uh, multi-level, single level. Uh, mm, There were two more types. I forgot the names. Single level, multi level.
Okay.
I
Okay.
forgot the
Now, can you tell me the difference between the list, linked list, and circular list?
circular list and
Linked list.
linked list. What is the linked list? The first question is linked list has two parts: the node and a pointer, which indicates the address of the next pointer. So linked list starts from a point and ends at another point. The If we want to know the number what is inside the last pointer, then what we have to do, we have to traverse over the full linked list to get the information of the last node. But when we have circular linked list, what is it in circular list? That the first node is the last node itself, or we can say the first node directly connects or the to the last node. What normally in a linked list, the last node always have null pointer, but in a circular linked list, the last node will have the address of the first pointer.
Okay. So, have you used these data structure concepts in your project development and all?
So in my projects which I have built, mostly stacks, queues are used, but in different practice platforms, I have used the other uh, data structures as well.
Okay. So, can you tell me difference between stack and queue?
Stack and queue, okay. Stack works on LIFO, last in, first out, and queue works on FIFO, first in, first out. What's that meaning is when we add a number into stack, then we add another number, but when we want to get a number out of it, the last entry will get out. Like if we input a number that is 3, 4 and 5, but when we pop a number from it, 5 will be popped irrespective of what's the number behind it. But when we use a queue, what will happen? If we enter the number 3, 4, 5, and when we pop a number, it will pop 3 because we entered 3 at the first and 5 at the last. So it works on FIFO, first in, first out.
Okay. Then, which is your the most favorite programming language?
I usually prefer Python as my most favorite programming language because it's it has so many libraries we can work on. It gives us everything to work, and its syntax are very small and handy and very easy to understand. So I prefer Python.
Okay. So, can you tell me a difference between the C and Python programming?
C and Python programming, actually, if we talk about the timing, C takes very less execution time as compared to Python. C is very effective in time management, but when we talk about the vast thing, that how many features it provides us, how many things it allow us to do, then Python give access us to the data visualization thing. It has NumPy, Pandas, different libraries which help us to do great mathematical uh, calculations as well. But in C, we can just normally do coding for just basic level. But in the end, Python is also a part of C as it's based on C programming as well.
Okay. Okay. Next, come to the computer networking concept. So, can you tell me the what are the different layers, OSI model layers in computer network?
Well, I haven't revised the CN part yet.
Okay.
I yet
So,
have to do that.
can you tell me what are the different protocols?
Sir, don't know.
Okay. Then, how you send the email from one person to another person? Like, is there any protocol involved?
Sir, I haven't revised CN yet. I don't remember. I have studied it in past, but I haven't revised it yet.
Okay. And then, what is HTTP and the difference between HTTP and HTTPS?
HTTP and HTTPS.
In the URL, as you can see some
Yes, sir.
like HTTP, yes, colon double slash the URL name. So what is that HTTP? Yes,
Um, don't know, sir.
okay. Uh, okay, so regarding your resume, as you are completed so many online courses also. So
Yes,
can you
sir.
just highlight what is the outcome of those courses?
Sir, I did so many courses on Udemy, EDX, and NPTEL. It was very good working with them. NPTEL is a very good platform. It provides us so much information in very easy language. It was really easy to understand all. And the I have also written the technical English. The technical English for engineers really helped me to find the way how to communicate with our clients, because it's one of the necessity to be in an industry. You should know how to communicate, as these courses helped me a lot, as well as the Udemy. I have done the web, actually I am currently doing it. I haven't completed it yet, but the web development, it really helped me, like in I the company which I was working recently, they also asked me ki if I am available for some more time, I can repair their UIX, I can improve its things. I was able to do this because of all these courses I learned from them, as well as the website for the hackathon which our college made. I also helped in UIX over there. So I did all those things by learning from these courses.
Okay. Then you have mentioned some courses from Coursera, EDX.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Course,
can you just highlight?
the courses I did from Coursera was very good. Actually, the teacher was very friendly over there, and he taught us in a very good manner. Like I was having problems with using regex, because regex is it was simple, easy, but I was having some problem. But when I learned it from Coursera, they actually treated it's like nothing. It's just easy as the other things we used to do in programming language. Slowly he teach me everything, and now I can do simple to medium level programming in regex as well. Other things also, but I personally like the most was the regex part which the teacher taught. It was really good to understand and work on.
Okay. Uh, so finally, why you want to join Persistent?
Sir, number one, Persistence is a very renowned and a very good company. I always hear from different people that Persistent did this, Persistent is taking part over there. It provides us every facility that employee needs, all the type of facilities, as well as Persistence is a product based company, which is a very good thing. In a product based company, we always get great projects and we always get so many opportunities. Like this is one of my dream company to work with, so that I can learn new and new things from then and now, and from the great leaders. You also have taken webinars of ours. You guided us what you provide, what you give, and I actually liked all your products and all your belongings.
Okay. Suppose like you are now in the final year, first semester. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
suppose because you have still 1 year of time to complete your graduation, and if
Yes.
you get a good opportunity from other company like with a higher package, double package. Suppose here the base package is 4.7, and
Yes,
if
sir.
you get a 10 lakh package, okay, from other companies, so which one you prefer?
Sir, only the money doesn't matter. Other things matters a lot, because the location you give me and the other facilities I said, like what are accommodations vagera, I will see all the factors, then only will decide what to join. But persistence will be one of my top priorities, because I really like the company, but I am still open to other opportunities as well.
Okay. So, can you tell me some qualities that why I need to hire you?
Um, Sir, I am very punctual. Number one, if you say me meet me at 2 o'clock, I will definitely be there by 1:59. Anyhow, I will do anything to do that. And there may be some time when I will be late, but that's not because of me. Maybe traffic or something. But I am really punctual. I am a very hardworking person. I was a little kid when I started doing. I lived in more than 7 cities. I know how to talk to people. I know how to be comfortable around me. What is the weather is, whatever the people are, I usually get comfortable. I have no problems with my people because like I said, I lived in more than 7 cities. I know how people are. I have met around thousands of people in my life currently, and I do social work as well. So I know how to tackle with the people who are below uh, and who are above me. I know how to manage people, how to communicate. These are the qualities people don't really have, but I have. So definitely, I am going to be asset for your company.
Okay. So, as you are from the Delhi, right? And
Yes, sir.
how you are shifted to Solapur for engineering?
Actually, sir, my family is really religious. They always wanted me to get some Jain sanskars, and as you know, Solapur WIT is a Jain religion college. They have mandir in their campus itself. So my family was really happy when they know about like they have temple, just go there. They didn't see another thing, and I must say that WIT provide us such good accommodation and other services also. So when I went to Solapur, everything was like how I wanted. Matlab, I daily go to temple. I am very religious as well. So I was getting everything which I will not get in Delhi, because in Delhi there is so much traffic and pollution. Main problem is I may get time if I get admission in Delhi some college, but they are far away from home. So it will take around 2 hours to travel to there and 2 hours to get back from there. I will never get time to do my hobbies, my personal favorite things. But in Solapur, I got that opportunity because the college timing was also okay, and temple was near, and everything was just near as I wanted.
Okay. Okay, Ishita. So almost I think we spent around 35, 40 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your first mock interview for
Yes, sir.
persistent, and as your communication is good, you are thorough with means complete knowledge about your projects and all. But still, you need to focus on the core subjects. Okay, technical core subjects.
Sir,
So
I
what you
started studying
yeah.
them, but it's just 2 days when I started because I was busy with my internship. I just got free from there. The product was delivered 1 month ago, but the maintenance, regular maintenance, was happening there. Day before yesterday, I finally completed it. Now I am free. I started studying the core subjects as well. I'll do it in 15 days or 16 days.
Have you updated that your internship work in the resume?
Yes, sir, I have put it in. If you can see,
Okay.
the
Hmm.
city is also written over there, Faridabad.
Okay. So, what you do, you focus on all the subjects like data structure,
Yes.
DBMS, okay, and the algorithm, data structure algorithms, and software engineering, okay, software engineering, all the models, okay, and Scrum methodology and all,
Okay, sir.
okay, and computer networking concepts also, basic concepts also you should know, okay.
Okay, sir.
So, yeah, so after 2 3 days, okay. In the next week only, we have one more mock interview. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
So I'll
and
try to do most by then in the
yeah,
next.
so you just go through that, and we'll see because this persistent, they mainly focus on the your technical things. Okay, as in the project development and all, you are good, but some basic concepts also required, like computer networking
I
concepts and
actually
all.
studied them in past, but I haven't revised them
Yeah.
in a while,
No,
so I
it's
just
okay.
forgot
You
about
have
them.
the time, and also like. the software engineering models and all, how you can use those models in the software development, the
Yes.
differences of those models. Okay, you just go through that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so after 2 3 days we will meet again. Hmm?
Okay, sir. No.
Okay.